The truth is that research, it's just a privilege to be able to research. It's a privilege to be able to think under a capitalist system. I mean, I've heard over and over again from several bosses that they don't pay me to think. I'll let this one sit. I'm also very interested in research in the way that it's gonna make me money, you know? How are you not trying to make money right now? Is anyone trying not to make money? I don't know. Let me know. A lot of the art that I'm making now has been called capitalism, or not art. That's the one. You know, I think it's really like people think I'm supporting the enemy or the morally corrupt. And if that were true, I'd be fighting them and myself and everyone in this world. And I mean, I am. But you know, this is exactly why I'm money motivated and not motivated by people pleasing. Because the people that criticize you with something that you're doing is not art don't have the range to understand or care about you. Now, I think this seems to be so removed from the context of art and within academia. But where I think the disconnect is that in society we exist in absolutes, in things that are certain. But in the creative field, we think so much about the future and how we can change. But practical intelligence is about what's going on right now. And we can already imagine living in systems that we can criticize because that's something that we're doing right now. But I really think it's a mistake to lean too far to one side or the other. It's about finding what's happening now, but also combining it with what can you change about the future. I hope I'm making sense. This is like kind of, I'm trying not to like jargony, like make this above people's heads. I really want to dilute things down and make them relatable. I'm open to talking about it more. Because I think you get to a point where a complicated idea becomes simple to you, and then you start to think, why can't anyone else understand what I'm saying or see how this is how it is? But it's because we make this mistake where we forget to meet people where they are at. I'm interested in research as a way to promote social issues. I realize that I spend a lot of time deconstructing Western constructs of identity culture, because I think most of us don't see that capitalism puts us in these boxes of identity to categorize us: race, gender, sexuality. Identity is not made so that we can better understand ourselves. It is so that we are digestible and marketable and consumable to other people under this system. And I'm fully aware of this because of the research I've done through marketing, that capitalism uses these categories and calls them niche markets and target audiences to sell identity back to you. But I think reclaiming identity through derogatory words in the LGBTQ plus community gives power back. And I love rainbows, but the corporations already took that. And I can't really see them trying to market fag shorts, because I've already tried to sell these things on Facebook or Amazon handmade, and they rejected it. It's just not their standard of gay. Pure gay rage. I really don't see research or opinions as being more credible from institutions or from someone who is perceived to be an authority or superior. Because I already know that these are imbalanced sources. After all, research is just our opinions of other people's opinions who did research on other people's opinions. And I think opinions are very interesting. How else would we learn what we perceive that we think we know? But here's the thing. Since we literally cannot prove anything, why do we even try to? And I'm much more interested in who we are trying to prove these to. And who is that voice in your head telling you that you have something to prove? So I find research about reality from strangers on the internet. Yeah, I've cultivated this really great community via Instagram during Corona. And I haven't really physically met any of these people that I talk to on a daily basis. But I'm cool with it because we don't even really physically exist anymore. We just have virtual lives. And these are really just my Corona thoughts. Just tell people what you think. Social change is important, and spreading awareness is more important than performing because you're worried about what people think of you. Yeah, this is really how I see research. It's a value exchange.